what was the journey like through school? Like with your talent coupled with your personal journey, how was that received and how did you show up to your peers?
School was tough. I went to Catholic school until college. Middle school was unique. I found my footing there and I found how to speak for myself. And when it didn't come, when I couldn't sing, I had to learn how to talk for myself and stand up for myself. And as my friend can tell you, I am rarely outspoken. I
Shut up, Vincent. No, okay.
I had to learn how to defend myself because being a black boy in Northern Philadelphia and knowing who you are and not taking any bullshit for that is not easy. And people will try to tear you down because that is a fear people have. Seeing someone be so uniquely themselves and such an individual, and because they don't know how to find that for themselves, they want to tear down what they don't understand. And so I had to realize how to be that, but also how to try not to offend others, but more so educate others as to how I'm living my life, so maybe you can live your life that way. And then I went to high school, which was an all-boys Catholic high school, and that was a treat. Really enjoyed that. It's my favorite time of my life.
I'd love to go back, everybody.
It was a great time. I've been asked back to sing at the reunion. I tell them no every time.
That's a capital N-O.
Literally every time. I will not be coming back. Please stop asking me.
Ever.
That was a tough 4 years for me, but I think those 4 years made me the strongest person it made me the strongest I'd ever been in my entire life because I had to really stand my ground against kids who are taught, like these are kids from all over Philadelphia and they are Roman Catholic and they are Bible swearing, like this is the law and this is how it goes. And most of them are Republican. I'm not saying Republicans are bad. I'm just saying you really tried me in high school. But
Vincent is very pro-Trump.
I am. But it taught me to really, really just not take anything, like not take any kind of disrespect in my life.
Good for you.
Yeah.
There's a song, Logic won a Grammy for 1-800 blah, blah, blah. There are certain songs that have really been able to finally speak to certain struggles a lot of kids have, with mental health, mental illness and other issues. Were there any particular artists, have there been particular artists and or songs that have inspired and informed your journey as the individual human being that you are today? For sure. I'm a big Stevie Wonder fan. I'm a big Whitney Houston fan. I'm a big Beyonce fan. I also love singer-songwriters. Stevie Wonder is a singer-songwriter, but I'm a big Regina Spektor fan and Ingrid Michaelson. And I like mostly women artists, which probably won't go well with other male artists, but you'll deal. I look at women as being, if you look throughout the whole of history, men have done everything bad and they are always at the forefront of it. There is never a thing where you're like, oh, a woman did this. It's like, no, it was men being trash. And so I look to women to find anything, but you know what I mean? It's like I look to women to kind of guide my mind and guide my artistry and guide where I think, because you always seem to be on the right side of history. So I'm like, okay, maybe you're doing something right. maybe someone else should listen. So I try to give it that kind of, I try to do it that way. So Celine Dion and Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey and these women who write about things like injustice and feminism. And it's just, women have been the biggest icons in my life.